Have you been thriving in one area of your life and a bit stuck in another? Some people crush it in their career but struggle in their relationships. And for others, maybe their health is on point while their finances are a mess. Or some psychics can be gifted in their spiritual connection but are borderline incompetent in reconciling their finances and paying their taxes. For some people, everything can be a bit like a dog's breakfast. The truth is, success in one area doesn't guarantee you fulfillment across the board in all areas, but it does let you know that you already have the foundation principles somewhere. You already know how to do what you need to do somewhere. You just need to overlay your template for what works for you across the other areas that you haven't been thriving in yet. Let's break it down so that you can self-diagnose the imbalance and create a life that thrives for you in all four core areas: in your health, your wealth or your work, your relationships, and your spiritual connection. There can be a level of frustration in uneven success if you let it, so don't let it. It's not uncommon for some areas of life to feel effortless while other areas feel impossible. It is flawed four core areas of your life: your health, your wealth, your relationships, and your spiritual connection, and the common reasons people can feel stuck, so that you can evaluate whether any of these areas apply to you. With health, does any of this apply to you? You prioritize work or family over self-care. You ignore stress, burnout, or physical pain until it forces you to stop. You start but don't stick with healthy habits. With wealth, career, and finances, do any of these apply to you? You work hard but feel underpaid, unfulfilled, or stuck in a toxic environment. You know you're capable of more, but fear keeps you from taking the leap to what you prefer. You have a scarcity mindset, afraid to invest in yourself or take risks. And with relationships, do any of these apply to you? You attract emotionally unavailable people or struggle with setting boundaries. You feel unappreciated, lonely, or disconnected from your friends, your family, or your primary partner. You overgive and get drained or avoid deep connections to protect yourself. With spiritual connection, do any of these self-diagnose your strengths and weaknesses in the four core areas? Where are you thriving? Where are you struggling? The area you avoid is likely where your biggest breakthrough is waiting. Rank yourself from 1 to 10 in health, wealth, relationships, and spiritual connection. On a scale of 1 to 10, where is your health? And where is it really? Not where was it or where are you pretending or hoping it is. On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your money and your work? Between 1 and 10, where's your spiritual connection? Your intuition, your ability to communicate with your higher self and your spiritual teams. And between 1 and 10, where is your primary relationship? Your lowest score shows you where you need to focus most. Stop choosing the easy wins and face the hard work. It's easy to double down on what we're already good at and ignore what needs work. But growth happens in the areas that challenge you. The anterior mid-cingulate cortex in your brain gets bigger when you do things you don't want to do. And it's primarily linked to willpower and persistence, which means the more you engage in challenging tasks that you dislike, the more this area can develop and strengthen, which in turn develops your willpower and persistence. No one wants to change dirty nappies, feed babies at 2 a.m. or get divorced when their inner spark has faded. But the people who master these tasks develop their anterior mid-cingulate cortex, their willpower and their persistence. These are the people who can see a job through. And they won't quit just because something got a little bit hard. Identify one uncomfortable action in your weakest area and commit to changing it. With health, maybe prioritize sleep, exercise, or cutting sugar. With wealth, maybe ask for a raise, start a side hustle, or invest in training. With relationships, maybe set a boundary, communicate honestly, or reconnect with loved ones. With spirituality, maybe meditate or spend time in nature. Go into your heart and intentionally connect with your higher self. Align your actions with where you want to be. Stop waiting for balance to just happen. Create it. Success in one area can fuel another if you consciously build that bridge. So build the bridge. Write down one daily habit for each area. For health, maybe huff, puff and sweat for 20 minutes a day. For wealth, maybe read, network or learn a new skill. Learn how to invest. For relationships, send a thoughtful message or call someone. Apologize for something where you know you need to apologize. For spiritual connection, practice gratitude and stillness, because small shifts can have massive change. Your weaknesses aren't permanent if you make different choices. Weaknesses are just areas where you're underdeveloped. You don't have to sacrifice one area to succeed in another. A thriving life is built on intentionality. For the next week, for the next 7 days, focus on improving your weakest area and take intentional action daily. Where you struggle is where your breakthrough is waiting. So face it, own it, and transform your life.